Hi, everybody. Jay Privman, the national correspondent with Daily Racing Form, joined as I am every week by Mike Watchmaker. He's the national handicapper with Daily Racing Form. And this is one of our 2 video Derby watches for this week. We're going to recap last week's Rebel Stakes, and they were important races on the road to the Kentucky Derby. And Mike, let's start with Division 2. This was the race in which Omaha Beach beat Game Winner. Game Winner remains the favorite on your Derby future line. Omaha Beach made a big move in terms of your odds line. He's down to the 3rd choice overall. But let's just talk about the merits of both these colts coming out of this race.
Well, first of all, what a great race, Jay. I mean, it was just a tremendous race. 2 obviously highly talented, classy 3-year-olds in a semifinal prep race, really throwing it down and just running away from the rest of the field. It was a terrific race to watch. And I thought both of them ran winning races. It didn't deserve a loser. Game Winner ran his race. In many respects, I thought Game Winner ran better than he did in any of his 4 wins last year. And Omaha Beach really raised his game. I mean, we've been very complimentary of Omaha Beach from the get-go. He's been on our list from the beginning. We've both been complimentary of him, and I think neither one of us was really surprised that he was able to go ahead and raise his game the way he did. And they are 2 major players in this Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, and in the case of Game Winner, I think he's got the right to move forward off that race. It was the first of 2 preps for him going on towards the Derby. Omaha Beach, though, to step up off a maiden win and run like that really shows what kind of quality he has. And it's the quality that Richard Mandella thought he had even before he ever started. He's a horse that we're very high on. Took him a while to finally figure it out, but he has finally figured it out, and he is obviously one of the top contenders for the Derby right now. Well, the 2nd choice on your future line is Improbable, and like Game Winner, he made his first start as a 3-year-old last week, and like Game Winner, he got beat. Let's talk about him and the horse who beat him, Long Range Toddy, who is the lone newcomer to this week's Derby Watch Top 20.
Well, Jay, I know a lot of people want to make this this outcome in which Long Range Toddy nailed Improbable a matter of trips, and certainly the trip had something to do with it. Long Range Toddy saved ground around the first turn and for much of the far turn, whereas Improbable was 4, maybe even 5 wide throughout the entire race, and that ground loss has to be significant. But that said, I was still a little bit disappointed in Improbable not winning that race. I mean, this is a horse that showed powerful finishes last year, and he got caught. And I really think it's a matter of him not really being focused. I mean, he showed some quirks last year in his races too. He's a grinded out kind of horse in his debut. Didn't really apply himself late until the very late in the Street Sense, which he then blew open. And then same thing in the La Salle Futurity, he blew it open very late. I just think this horse probably needs some racing, and he's going to flip the switch on him when he does look out. But I was still a little bit disappointed in the fact that he got caught by Long Range Toddy.
Yeah, I thought I'm one of the people who thought the trips made the difference in here. I thought he was, in fact, wide. He did, in fact, need the race. And I thought Long Range Toddy got a very clever ride from John Court to take back from a pace duel that started to develop midway through the race and then come and nail them all late. Mike, one other horse coming out of this race is on our Derby Watch Top 20, and that's Galilean. Now, he was one of the horses who was involved in that middle move. But that said, I still think he was 3rd best in the race, and I just think right now he's a cut below the elite of this division. What do you think?
Agreed. Although he did take a step forward Beyer figure-wise, finishing 3rd in his division of the Rebel. He needs to take a bigger step forward in that department before he can really be considered a top-tier Derby prospect.
Well, that's our look at the results of last week's Rebel Stakes and how it impacted the Derby Watch Top 20. Stay tuned here at DRF.com for a preview of this weekend's big stakes races, the Louisiana Derby and the Sunland Derby. For Mike Watchmaker, I'm Jay Privman. Thanks for watching.